is up, weather enthusiasts? I'm your host, Pat's Path Predictor. Let's get right into the weather. All right, so this is the situation we have right here. This whole scenario actually came completely out of left field for me. We have an enhanced risk issued for southern Georgia right here, a slight risk rather issued for more of southern Georgia, including Columbus, parts of Alabama, and a lot of Florida, going all the way down to near Miami, including Fort Lauderdale and all those areas. And we have a marginal risk surrounding all that right there. Generic thunderstorms all over Florida. Let's go ahead and show you the tornado risk. 2% risk goes all the way down to Miami, ladies and gentlemen. So a lot of the eastern coast of Florida has a possibility of getting a tornado from this situation going on. 5% for Alabama and Georgia, 10% for Georgia right there. Wind risk, we're at 15% risk right here from Georgia in Alabama down to near Miami. Hail's at 5% right there. So that's the big situation we have going on about that. In fact, this came completely out of left field for me. The only way I actually was able to find out about this at first was when I took a look at this one from reedtimmer right here. This was his latest Instagram post. Considering a tornado potential in central southern Georgia to the east of the Gulf of this Gulf cyclone this afternoon, instead of the Oklahoma-Kansas dry line set up on Friday for storm chase mode today. Yeah, and I can understand why too, because there's a 10% risk of tornadoes over here and a 2% risk of tornadoes. If we take a look at this, there's 2% tornado risk right here. Yeah, we'll talk more about that in a separate video, but yeah, I can completely understand why he's going over there. In fact, if we take a look at the models, I can also understand what's going on. Here we have the HRRR pulled up. We have simulated reflectivity right here. Here's the simulated reflectivity. It looks like storms start fire. Actually, let's go ahead and see if the latest run is out. Yep, the latest run is out right here. Yeah, and it looks like in the next few hours or so, it looks like storms are going to start firing up. As time continues to go on. This is mostly going to be more of a morning to afternoon event right here. We have storms firing up pretty soon. Parts of Georgia, Alabama, Florida could definitely see some cells from all this going on. And it calms down essentially by like, 7 o'clock in the evening right here. Although we still have a few things going on, parts of it, potentially Atlanta and everything like that. But those should be non-severe right there. If we take a look, continue to take a look at this, these are also more slow-moving storms than we've seen prior, because prior with the other outbreaks we've covered on the channel, we've seen some very fast-moving supercells and squall lines, everything along the like. But now it looks like it's slowed down a bit to maybe 20 to 25 miles per hour in this case right here. And what's even more different about this is that Florida is under a slight risk for this, and this is affecting potentially 23 million people with this, and the bulk of those are in Florida, of course, right there. But yeah, it's still a very crazy situation going on right there. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Cape right there. Let's take a look at this Cape. The Cape it's not that impressive, honestly. At least for a Midwest event. For a South event, it's actually pretty good. We're cracking 1,800 joules per kilogram in a lot of these areas right here. So what I now have pulled up is supercell composite right here. Supercell composite, parts of Georgia, Alabama, Florida, it's not really that impressive right there. It's around like 2 to 3 right there. But if we go ahead and take a look at some of these soundings, the directional shear in some of these areas is actually rather impressive right here, according to the NAM right here. Yeah, there's a tornado possibility. These are mostly going to be more weak tornadoes going on right there, although the risk of more of these happening is right there. We have tornado risk happening right there. The shear isn't great at 1 to 3 kilometers, at 1 to 29, which you can definitely get something out of that. The directional shear is absolutely ridiculous right here. Speed shear at 6 kilometers, 56 knots. That's going to cause supercell development right there. Let's go ahead and take another sounding out of Alabama over here, and we'll take another one out in Florida over here. See if we can get some stuff. Yeah, we got a tornado right here. Shear is actually pretty impressive at 1 kilometer. 3 kilometers is at 33 knots. As you can see, 6 kilometers, 35 knots. So definitely some thing that could fire up over there. SRH is at 230, 270 right there. So, yeah, once again, potentially some more weaker tornadoes right there. And if we take a look at the directional shear, it's not as much. It's mostly speed shear this time around, but it's still there. And then we have SR more sounding right here. The 1 kilometer shear, 5 knots. Yeah, you're not going to see that much. 3 kilometers is 37 knots, which definitely could make up for it to some extent. But the 6 kilometer is at 35 knots, so that's definitely going to enhance some thunderstorm development right there. So overall, this does look like to me it's going to be less of a violent tornado threat, obviously. It's going to be more of a generic tornado, maybe like EF0, EF1 tornado situation right there. And the big part of it is we could see more of these, and that's why reedtimmer's heading down there after looking at all the data. I don't blame him, honestly. It looks better than it does in the Great Plains. And we'll continue to update you here on the Pat's Path Predictor channel. But with that being said, we're going to go ahead and wrap up this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. It helps me out, helps me make more videos like these. The goal of this channel is to get more people engaged with weather. But with that being said, have a wonderful day, guys. Stay safe.